Hello, welcome back to my channel Shubho's Voyage. In the past and in the recent times, I've been witnessing a number of banking resources are moving from the banking sector to the information technology sector. But I feel that the number of people who are actually making the move are a minuscule percentage of the people who actually want to move. So, how do we go along with this shift from the banking to IT, which are two totally different sectors? That's what I'm going to discuss. I'm going to suggest some positions, placements, which are basically open for people with banking experience working in the banks. I'm going to cover only in the age bracket of, uh, in the experience bracket of 2 to 12 years, because below that is an entry level job, and above 12 years is going to be a mid level or a senior level entry into the IT industry. The positions there are limited, and it's going to be a specialized lateral entrance. So, without further ado, let's go into these placement positions and let's see how we can achieve our goal. Look at what are the possible ways by which a person who is working in the banking sector can move to IT. I'm going to cover people with experience from 2 to 12 years, bankers. So the first position which comes into my mind is the position of a business analyst. Anyone who is very familiar with the processes inside the bank, who's functionally strong. For example, in areas like trade finance, treasury, cash management, FX, payments. The reason why I'm saying these because from the retail banking side, there are a lot of it's the positions are almost saturated. So I'm looking at some specialized functions, and basically they should be very much conversant or be on an expert on the systems which are related to such functional areas. For example, in treasury you have Oracle, FIS. For cash management, again you have the Oracle Financial Services. uh, for example, in transaction banking you have SAP transaction banking. You have something on Finacle, Temenos. So once this person basically moves in as a business analyst, they can do the end-to-end functional flow, write the system test cases, write the SRS, the software requirement specification, or the functional specification document, and correlate to the systems and become an expert going forward. The next position which comes into my mind is that of a data analyst. Uh, it's more of people who have interests on the data part. Maybe you have already done some courses on data analytics or worked inside the bank in a department where the analytics are being used. The places where they can move is basically on the product management side, or as a analyst IT, or we can also look at data modeling, data mapping, data flow diagrams. There are certain companies like SAS who take data analysts from the banking industry. Next, we move to functional consulting. Now, what do we mean by this? Here we have it's a similar role that of a business analyst with a slightly higher role. So I'm saying maybe between 6 to 12 years of experience can join as a functional consultant who can actually write the business cases, have some more technical knowledge on the banking systems, uh, maybe have some uh, fundamental knowledge about writing web services or using some database tools, query tools like SQL and all. So that's the position of a functional consultant. That's one of the options. Next is the testing job. So this is something which a lot of people opt for the banking because they're already conversant with certain systems. They can move to an IT company and basically work as a functional tester. So where there's a lot of manual testing involved, so they can write the system test cases, execute the system test cases, write the test plans. uh, Within a few years, there is a possibility of moving as a senior tester in this, as a test manager. So also one area where they can look at is automation testing, where there is a lot of scope. Next, we move into security testing, which is a very specialized job. There are certain certifications on this, such as the Certified Banking Security Technology Professional or some cyber security certification. Then we move to IT support. There are a whole lot of teams involved in the banks as IT support and maintenance, who still in some of the banks they do the end of day runs and all. So they are more inclined towards the positions which have got IT infra involved or in the cloud, uh, or maybe in some banking apps or product companies. Uh, I have included the software development professional, saying that there are some people who are still interested in basically coding, and so with people with 2 years or 3 years of experience understanding the banking process, they can join a product company where they can actually do the coding, do the unit testing. So that's another option. The final option is for an SME, the subject matter expert. I think this is for people with 10 to 12 years of experience, where they can actually correlate the issues with the bank senior management and give directives on IT strategy and roadmaps. So I would like to cover one more thing here I would like to go back a little bit on the software development professional. It is where people can actually look at the options of moving to an ERP company, doing a certification on ERP such as SAP, and then moving as a financial consultant there. Uh, so here I'm going to briefly look at lateral entrance from the banking to the IT sector with more than 12 years of experience. So the first position which comes to mind is a lead business analyst, uh, who's going to lead a team of business analysts and maybe reporting right up to the delivery manager or the delivery head. Then we can come to the position of the principal consultant. This consultant again is at a level where he leads a team of consultants, uh, and does also stakeholder management, looking into high level and critical client needs. And we can have senior advisors in the uh, IT sector, where it's a C level advising from the people who have banking experience. There is one more position which people who are very senior in the IT support and maintenance in the bank, they can basically head for the IT head position in a software company looking after the cloud infrastructure. So this is another option. So finally, I'm going to look at certain latest trends which are there. I mean, people who are actually making moves from the banking to the IT industry, uh, with companies who are actually embarking on the digital transformation journey. There are many companies in the digital banking ecosystem where people who has certain experience on the digital experience inside the bank can apply. So, for example, app development or fintechs. But here I would emphasize on the fact that a lot of banks are still undergoing the digital transformation journeys. From the stability point of view, it is better to stick to the banking sector right now who are involved in these digital transformation journeys. And finally, AI related placements. So these are related to banking, where we are looking at maybe elevated customer engagements. I will cover these two topics in a separate video later on. So these are the possible ways how one person who's working in a bank can move to the IT sector. And I shall cover another part so later on in one of the videos. So till that time, if you like this video, kindly subscribe, like, and share. And till then, see you in the next video. Thank you.